Okay, again, hello, welcome back. Another amazing video. Told you guys we are here every single day because this is our life. Before we get into this part, because this is a big day, this is important because we're going to talk about a great thing known as books and education. You guys see I'm working through this path every step of the way. All of my highs, all of my lows, everything is being dedicated to y'all. In this journey, at least for me, I have realized there are only two things that matter in the world. Two things when it comes down to it. One of them is how you help others. The second thing of those two is how hard you try. That's it. Because the give and the take at the end of the day, because selfishness leaves you alone. And if you're alone, you get nothing done. You need the community. You need to build. You need to create and have people around you. That's how human nature works. Okay, I want you guys getting a little bit closer for this. We have to build. Building is so important. It just everything in this process has just taught me the art of the build and the creation of making something amazing. Because at the end of the day, we're going to all die and it's not even going to be here for us. None of it is going to be here for us. You understand me? It is so important that I'm understanding this now in the beginning of our journey. It is so important that we respect how much effort and focus that you need to put into this with clearing out all the noise. We have to become the best version of us so that everybody around us likes us, so that we can continue to become the even better version of us to build the world that we want to create. Because at the end of the day, we don't control the universe, we control ourselves. So if we make ourselves the best version of us and learn from everything else in making ourselves the best version of us, we will grow, we will flourish, we will create, we will build, we will do all the things that we want to do. So with that little 2-minute or 3-minute segue that I just went into, I want to talk to you guys today about what I feel like is the next most important part of this journey, because we've talked about discipline. We've talked about just getting everything else right, the basics. We've had a conversation about the basics, right? Yesterday, I talked about your actual time management. The first video, I talked about mindset, and I went on a deep tangent, and I got some really cool things coming out soon. I'm not going to tell you yet what it is, but I got some things coming out soon. But this next big thing are these. You ready? Books. Books are important, especially in the world that we live in now. YouTube is great. Audiobook is great. All those great things are fantastic. But in this moment right now, I am learning and now firmly believing that in us writing our own stories and creating knowledge for ourselves, because that's what the journals are. They're check-ins. Like, think of Stoicism. I forget exactly what the name of the people were back in those olden times that created Stoicism, but they wrote journals about their philosophy, about their thinking. And in those things, we have books now. We have knowledge now. Everything that we are doing is because somebody wrote it down one day and it worked. That is all society is. Somebody had an idea. They thought about it. They wrote it down and they executed it. That's why the journaling is so important. That's why the routine is so important. That's why the struggle is so important. That's why the building, all these things are so important because it comes back to books. Now, I want to talk to you guys about investing in yourself. Investing in yourself can be courses. Investing in yourself can be going to the gym, running, exercising, but arguably None of those investments work if you don't have wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge in this time, and just reading this one book. This book right here is great. How to Win Friends and Influence People has completely, and I'm only halfway through it, has completely opened my eyes to social interaction. I struggled with that before. I'd say I'd be able to talk because my old work, I used to be a photographer, so I can do basic communication. I understand basic feelings and all that stuff, but there was definitely work to be improved upon. I was in a relationship before. It fell apart. Looking at it now, just analyzing it, I know exactly what I did wrong. Exactly. And I know exactly how to fix it to where it'll never happen again. And when it comes to humans, sometimes we have to hit a wall, or hit a tree to understand, hey, maybe I shouldn't drive fast or this, that, and the third. But anyways, segue aside. Taking something to improve yourself mentally is one of the, if not the best thing you can do. Gaining more knowledge, taking the time to go out and not only take risk, but finding knowledge. This right here, reading these books. There are so many books. I would argue the reason we are so far behind now as a society is because we've lost track of how important books are. This is coming from somebody who did not read. I can read. I have the knowledge to open up a book and understand the words on the paper, but I did not read. Like I said, I'm documenting this while proving to myself and you all that if you come from square one and take the time and dial it in and focus, you can do anything. I feel like right now in this process with clearing my mind and having this razor sharp focus, I never want to lose it ever again. And it's knowledge. Books give us so much knowledge. They teach us things about how we are to focus and live life and better ourselves. Again, it goes back full circle. Bettering us, getting more knowledge up here, whether it be going into, like I said, going collegiate and learning a skill that isn't necessarily open to regular libraries, because that's all college is. You get very special books with very special abilities and skills that you just can't find on a library shelf. But you know what you can find on the library shelf more often than not? Things to improve yourself. So don't talk about these type of books, except if you get in a position like this and you want to figure out how to fix it, which you can. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about 3 books, because these 3 books are helping me navigate life right now. Clearly, I have not read all 3 of these books. Like I said, I've started on this book. This book is halfway done. I guarantee before the end of next week, this book will be done and I'll be starting my next book. But 3 books that I want you guys to take in for helping you guys navigate whatever it is, because if you guys are on the same journey as me, our big thing right now is getting our shit together. And these books are really helping me understand my mind. Not only me taking the time out to understand myself, but it's helping me understand how other people think and how I should coordinate myself in the presence of other people so that other people respect me. Because my self-respect holds its own now. But in order to gain the trust of others, I have to learn how to speak correctly. I have to learn how to think correctly. I have to learn when to shut up and when to talk, when to ask, and more importantly, learn. Learn. That is the motto of the day. We're reading these books, man. We need to put as much knowledge into our head so that we can be as far ahead as possible. Because again, just like anything else, these books are blueprints. These have the answers. Social engineering is literally what controls the world, not money. Okay? It is how much somebody else likes you to give you the things that we want. Because if us as a person, we can't do everything. We can't. But if we get really good at understanding how others think, why others act, what others want, whether it be money, status, fame, power, fortune, any of those things. We need to learn to read. We need to learn to ingest. We need to learn to grow this. So, 3 books. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Strongly recommend this read. This read right here, as I'm reading so far, gives you basic life hacks. I say basic because, again, we're talking about fundamentals in all of these videos. The basic fundamentals to conduct yourself publicly. It's in the title. How to win friends, how to win people. The more friends you have, the less expensive life is. Like, think about it, guys. Money can only stretch you so far. After a while, hell, even when it comes to starting things, like me right now, we're poor. Generally speaking, we are poor. We're not going to be poor forever, but we're poor now. All we have at our disposal is knowledge, our word, and our self-respect, and our ability to show others that we are willing to learn. That's it. And the most important people that I have genuinely met in my life, the most important, the most powerful, the most rich people in my life that have taken the time out to sit and talk to me, don't care about how much money I have. They never have. They want to see me succeed. But I'll give you an example. I met this multimillionaire a while back, and we were discussing just his lifestyle. And he didn't really have a lot of cars in the front of his garage, right? And he said something to me that completely skewed my mind. It completely broke me. He said, I did not stop driving my '06 Camry until I was a multi-millionaire. The money didn't matter. And in this journey, the goal, like I said, when we close our eyes and think of the person that we are, the money will come. Just like if you're thinking about women, the women will come. All those things are outside forces that come from the internal self-respect, that come from the knowledge of understanding that as long as I do good to help people, and it's not even about being like biblical, but it's in the Bible as well. As long as you're helping people and growing with people and showing people that you are worth their time, everything speaking is technically free. Like life and knowledge are easy to gain and dare I say easy to access. This book is what, 15, 20 bucks, if that, maybe less. 10 bucks, 5 to 10 bucks. This book, my good friend recommended to me, maybe 15 bucks. So about 50 bucks worth of books, right? These 50 bucks worth of books can give me a lifetime's worth of knowledge to help me grow, help me negotiate possibly the biggest business deal of my life, will help me start a business, will help me make friends in places I didn't think to make friends at. If you care that much, it'll help you better talk to women or vice versa. It'll help you understand the psyche of the people that you're trying to grow with. But more importantly, it'll help you build the team, the network of people that you want to grow with. So I want to take this time out with y'all and discuss, setting up possibly down the line a reading time where we can sit down and talk about the books and use the knowledge. It's like, hell, I'm using some of the knowledge that I've learned from how to win friends and influence people on this right now. Keeping a smile, not arguing, showing respect, understanding self-worth. I know my place right now. I know what I'm trying to build. I'm not using this for flattery. I'm using this to conduct myself in the world by controlling my own image. I'm offering you all humility. This is not for me. I'm doing it for me, but this is not for me. This is for us. This is for the people that are in the same position as I am in right now that want to grow. Jeez, guys, there's so many mosquitoes out here, bro. It's crazy. Living in Miami. Because I got to get ready for my run. I'm running a little late today, but this is for us to grow, bro. This is for us to chase our dreams. Books are so important, bro. Like, I haven't sat down and read a book in, I want to say, almost 6 years. Sat down and truly read it. And the only reason I did that then is because I was going through a major life hardship. And going forward, understanding knowledge and really truly respecting knowledge now, I just want to gain more of it. It's like a bug. It's like an itch. We have to get in a point when we're in our disciplines that we talked about before, where reading becomes so fundamentally important that it is the backbone of everything we do. The backbone of everything we need to do moving forward is the gaining of knowledge. Because I would argue improving oneself allows everything else in your life to improve. So why waste the opportunity to not learn? Everybody needs to know about money and how money works. Yeah, I know y'all heard that. Everybody needs to know about money and how it works so that you can be successful and understand how it flows. Because everything in this time has taught me, everything I worked in life, like I used to hustle. I had a photography business before this. Money comes and goes. If you can't afford something and you really need it, you'll make it work. So money just comes and goes. You put it in when you need it and it flows back to you when you want it. I would like to learn more about this. So strongly recommend this read. This is a good read. I've heard a lot of good things about this book. This is Think and Grow Rich. Strong read. Last one, Talking to Strangers. What we should know about the people we don't know. Strong read. I don't really struggle with public speaking. I mean, I'm talking to you guys now, and I treat this like I'm talking to a friend. Like I really want to push my passions through the lens because I feel like it's important. You know, in my life, I wasn't really surrounded by people that sat and read. Like my friends, I had a couple of friends that really sat and were keen on education and self-education. A lot of my friends were like scholars, yes, but they didn't really read. You know, the partner I was with before, she read, but read more so off and on. Being on this journey has been teaching me so much about the beauty of having these libraries that I've seen in these rich people houses that I've been in. All the really rich people that I talk to talk about books. And I thought it was because, you know, there's these super duper scholarly people and like they just want this wisdom and it's a cool like flex or oral. But now reading books, I get it. As dumb as it sounds, I get it. Having a routine where you incorporate your 10 pages a day completely changed my life. It's just knowledge that you can execute. And that's all books are. Some books, you know, give you fantasy worlds and stuff like that, but you take the time out to actually sit and work on yourself and read these books, man, your life's going to change. And I'm saying that with my heart because everything about this time, like we keep talking about, is getting our shit together. And in order for us to get our shit together, we got to know what the fuck to do. Excuse my French. We have to know. If we don't know, we're wasting everybody's time. And we can't keep wasting time because if we waste people's time, we're wasting our time. If we waste our time, we're wasting everybody else's time. And it's an evil cycle. It's an evil loop that I don't want us to get caught up in anymore. So, how do we become disciplined in reading books? The easiest way that I have seen for me to clear through books right now is to do your 10 pages a day. In 6 months, that's over 1,000 pages. Think about that. If you sat, most books on average are 250 to 300 pages long. That sounds crazy. And it did sound crazy to me thinking about it. But this book here is about 240 pages long. I've only been reading this book for a week and a half. And I'm halfway done. I'm going to need to buy more books soon. And the beautiful thing about buying books is you always have that knowledge. Just like when they tell you whatever you put up here, you don't lose. Why not fill it with things that are going to make you better? Books arguably are the hidden gem in everything. And think of all the things that you gain from reading books. You articulate yourself so much better. You're able to read. You know what I'm saying? You can read. Your lexicon grows. The things that you know grows. The way you can articulate yourself and win over people in the world grows. Because you get to see what's inside. You get to truly see ideas, which is why it's so important that we write all this stuff down. Because in writing this stuff down, we're learning. We're learning about ourselves. Maybe one day I'll publish my journals from this time. That is my book. All these things are tangible things. Us as humans like to touch things if you're able to. Why not just grow? Building your mind up from scratch from where it might have been before, if you were in a position like me where it was full of chaos. The reason it was probably full of chaos is because we weren't filling it with things that we needed to fill it with. We were too caught in focusing on what the universe was doing. We were being a feather in the wind, being blown, tossed left and right the whole time, when all we had to do was just anchor down. And arguably, this is the easiest thing you can do. This task increases focus in a way that I have never seen. And that's why another reason why I would like for you guys to read books. Focus. It forces you to sit and do it. You can't put music in your ears. You can't be washing dishes and no, a book forces you to sit and intake the information, which is why I think it's important that you read books physically instead of doing audiobooks. Audiobooks are great. I get it. Sometimes you want to listen to a book while you're in the car, listen to a couple, but it's not the same as flipping the page, gaining the knowledge, the touching, the sensory, the way your mind runs when you're listening to whomever, whatever you think the author sounds like. This builds an experience. It feels like somebody is teaching you. Guys, we got to read these books, man. Bro, I know you guys see all these damn mosquitoes around me. Like it's insane. Like I gotta hurry up and get this run up because I'm trying to get out of these mosquitoes. But this one's a little bit shorter than our normal videos. I know my videos kind of drag out a little bit long, but I need you guys to read. I need you guys to sit and take your time reading. Ingest it. You can annotate. I'm not annotating my books. I like these books. I'm not annotating them, but you got to take your time out to truly read and conquer your mind. These are going to help us conquer our mind. The thing that we lost, the thing that we didn't have, because if our minds were conquered, we wouldn't be having to sit here and talk about discipline. Every day, we need to find new ways to get our shit together. Again, I want us to go back and think to ourselves, what is the person that we see? Why do we see him that way? Or why do we see her that way? Where do all those things come from? Where do those attributes come from? Yes, most of it comes from life experience, sure, but they built that. How did they build that? It was with these. The most important people I know read books. Books charge our mind. And I gave you guys 3, I would argue, really solid ones. And as soon as I get more, I can't wait to tell you guys about them. I'm taking you guys with me on this journey as I continue to grow because it's important. If God put me on this planet to be humiliated and show the world that every time it knocks me over, I'm going to get back up, then so be it. I will do that because that is my duty to the world. I am recognizing that now. My duty to the world is to be the best version of myself so that I may help the world and whatever it may be. I need to gain knowledge to continue to give knowledge. I am just as articulate, as smart, and as powerful as the next person. I can walk, I can talk, I can breathe in and out, I can run, I can lift up weights, I can put heavy things up and down. I can do all those things. The thing that's going to separate me from the next billionaire or anything like that is going to be how fast it gets done. That's it, because I'm gonna be one. And you just have to tell yourself you're gonna be it. You need to also do the things that allow you to do it, like reading. These books offer power, man, and I can't even stress the things that we can go into. Like with this book here, there's so many things. It's teaching me about how to be welcoming, how to just make great first impressions, you know, how to have conversations. Like I'm able to talk to you guys. I'm able to build, I'm able to construct, I'm able to offer information in a way that's digestible. Yeah, I kind of go on tangents a little bit, but like I'm able to say to you all, look, this is a thing that I think you guys should do. Here's why you do it. And I'm passionate about it, but I also want to hear what you want to say. Because we're in this together. It's not just about me. It's about the other person that you're talking to. Every person that you come across in life, you need to learn from. And the only way you're going to learn from them is if you have knowledge to give. That's it. Everything in life is an exchange. That is what this book has been teaching me. Because if you want to win people, you got to think like people. If you want to influence people, you got to be able to influence yourself. How do I make myself a person that's worth listening to? How do I make myself a person of value? How do I have good conversations? How do I not get into arguments? All that's learned from this book. Soon enough, I'm gonna be able to talk to you guys about money. And not just what I'm seeing on the internet either. I want to really be able to talk to y'all about money. And that's coming up too. It's teaching me the importance of smiling. Offering not just a compliment, but admirable compliments. Like listening to y'all. I know that we're both on this journey together trying to figure out what we want our life to be. And I could say, wow, you have nice hair. That's generic. Me taking the time out to actually sit here and be like, look, I understand we have struggles and freights, but I see you getting up in the morning. I see you over here making your bed. I see you over here trying to get to work on time. Like, those things are big things. All that and so much more articulated from books. So here's what I'm gonna do. In the description of this video, I'm gonna drop the names of these books in there, okay? You know, I'm not sure. No, I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get all these books read before the end of the year. But if y'all have read them, talk about it in the comments. I got 3 good ones here. I got How to Win Friends and Influence People. I got Think and Grow Rich. And I also got Talking to Strangers. That one's by Malcolm Gladwell. Think and Grow Rich is Napoleon Hill. And How to Win Friends is Dale Carnegie. Bro, if I can get up and do these videos for y'all every day and make something of myself and we make a community out of this, then I know I did something good. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a dude with a camera that's telling y'all he want to make the world a better place. If God gave me this position, then so be it. I'm going to make sure I get on here every day because I owe it to y'all. I want y'all to be better, just like me. Every day I'm getting 1% better. Every day I wake up just like y'all do. Y'all knew my schedule from yesterday. I get up, stretch, I go through my day, I come back down, I sit here with y'all in the evening before my run, and I get at it. I read my books, I do my 10 pages, I write down my notes inside of my notes app in my phone of things to talk about so that we can be better. I want us to be better. I want us to get our shit together because guess what? More people that have their shit together like I do, bro, we'll change the world. You, me, we can change the world, bro. Sus, gang, homie, whatever friendship title makes you feel good. We literally have the power. I started this journey with y'all 2 days ago. It's possible. All of this is possible, bro. You just gotta lock in, man. You lock in. I like having books gives you focus. That's what I want y'all to take away from this. If nothing else in life gives you focus, reading will. It forces you to spend about 30 minutes of time ingesting 10 pages of whatever knowledge the author wanted to give you. And I guarantee you, those 10 minutes will change the course of your life. Every time I read a book, bro, I close it and I think to myself, damn, I just sat here and I focused on something and completely ignored the world with something beneficial to myself that I can articulate and use. Not a TikTok, not an Instagram post, not some Facebook post. No, I read some pages and I can use them throughout my day. And you can too. So, getting long-winded. On the set and I talk too much. I know I talk too much. But to close out, y'all boys, we can do this. I need y'all to read y'all books. 10 pages every day. We still got a lot of time left. We still got, recording this, it's the 14th of July. We got time. We got 5 months left in the year. We can bang out at least 6 of these books. Actually, no, we can bang out 7 of these books. 8, if you want to. No, screw it. Make it 10. Because why you can't? Push yourself. Think about whatever your wall is and push past it. Reading will do that. It'll help you have something to talk about in your head. And with that said, it's been fun. I gotta run. Literally. Here are the books. Show each one to the camera. Read these books, y'all, so we can talk about them. Build what we gotta build, y'all. Because at the end of the day, bro, this is for us. It's for nobody else. We take this knowledge and we grow with it, and the people that we need to articulate it to will understand. I got faith in y'all, man. We getting our shit together every single day. I'm gonna check in with y'all boys tomorrow. Let's keep building. Let's keep grinding. Keep up with our routines. Keep up with our journaling. Like, stay disciplined. Stay down. Because guess what, bro? We lock in like this for a year, bro. I don't even know where I'm going to be at in a year, but I know it's going to be way better than where I'm at now. If I'm already this type of motivated and we ain't even a month in, bro, all I got to do is stay like this for 6 months and I will see the transformation. Telling y'all boys, man, read these books, man. These books will change your life. But yeah, that's enough for me. Thank y'all so much for listening and tuning into the video. It's your boy Gio, and I will be back with y'all tomorrow as we get our shit together. See y'all boys in the next one. Peace.